The term alpha boss conjures a distinct image, a leader who is dominant, assertive, highly confident, decisive, and often relentlessly driven. They command attention, make quick decisions, and expect high performance from themselves and their teams. While these traits can propel organizations forward, working directly for such a personality can be uniquely challenging. Managing an alpha boss isn't about changing them, it's about developing specific strategies to navigate their style effectively, ensuring one's own professional well being and success while contributing productively to their goals. Successfully managing this dynamic requires a blend of confidence, competence, strategic communication, boundary setting, and understanding their underlying motivations. Firstly, understanding the potential drivers behind the alpha persona is crucial. Often, their dominance stems from a deep seated need for control, a fear of failure, or immense pressure to deliver results. They may equate assertiveness with competence and view hesitation or deference as weakness. Recognizing that their behavior, while potentially intimidating, often comes from a place of intense drive rather than personal malice, which can help depersonalize interactions. They respect strength and results. Therefore, demonstrating competence as well as confidence is paramount. This doesn't mean becoming an alpha yourself or engaging in past struggles. Instead, it means being thoroughly prepared, knowing your subject matter inside out, presenting data clearly and concisely, anticipating questions, and offering solutions rather than just problems. When you speak, do so with conviction, backed by evidence. Owning mistakes quickly and outlining corrective actions is also often better received than defensiveness. Strategic communication is perhaps the most critical tool. Alpha bosses typically prefer direct, concise, and action oriented communication. Avoid lengthy preambles, excessive hedging, or overly emotional language. Get straight to the point, present the bottom line first, and have supporting details already with you e-fast. Frame suggestions and feedback in terms of results and efficiency. How will your idea help achieve their goals or the organization's objectives? Active listening is essential, not just to understand their directives, but also to gauge their mood as well as priorities. However, equally important is ensuring you are heard. This might involve politely but firmly interjecting, summarizing agreements to confirm understanding. So, to confirm, the action items are X, Y, and Z, or scheduling specific times to discuss non urgent but important topics rather than trying to catch them on the fly. Choosing your battles wisely is also the key. Focus your energy on issues that truly matter. Setting boundaries is another non negotiable aspect of managing an alpha boss, though it can feel daunting. Alphas often push limits, sometimes unknowingly due to their intense focus. Establishing clear, professional boundaries is essential for preventing burnout and maintaining respect. This isn't about confrontation, but about managing expectations. It might involve clearly stating your capacity. I can prioritize project A this week, which means project B will need to be pushed to the next week. Does that work? This is an example. This can protect your personal time by not being constantly available outside of work hours. unless explicitly required and compensated, or respectfully declining unreasonable requests with logical justifications tied to existing priorities or resource constraints. Consistency is vital. Boundaries that are constantly shifting will not be respected. Aligning your work with their goals and demonstrating tangible results speaks directly to the alpha's core motivation. Proactively seek clarity on their expectations and priorities. Regularly update them on progress using metrics that they value. Frame your contributions in terms of how they advance the team's or company's objectives. When you make your boss look good through solid work and results, you build capital. This alignment helps them see you as a valuable asset, someone who understands the mission and helps drive it forward, rather than an obstacle or simply a subordinate task executor. Furthermore, while alphas might not always seem receptive, seeking feedback on specific tasks or projects rather than broad strokes can demonstrate your commitment to growth as well as performance, aligning with their results and growth oriented mindset. Frame it as wanting to be more effective in supporting their goals. Building rapport while potentially challenging can also smoothen interactions. This doesn't necessitate becoming best friends, but finding professional common ground, shared industry interests, challenges, or even acknowledging their successes as well as insights, which can help build a degree of mutual respect. Finally, it's worth remembering the potential upsides. Alpha bosses are often decisive. They can cut through red tape and champion their teams fiercely, especially when convinced of their value. Their drive can be infectious and they can push individuals to achieve more than they thought possible. By learning to navigate their style, you not only make your work life more manageable, but also develop valuable skills in assertiveness, strategic communication, and resilience that are transferable to many other professional situations. Managing an alpha boss is, of course, a demanding task, requiring self awareness, strategic thinking, and emotional regulation. But approached correctly, it can be a period of significant professional growth as well as achievement. Thank you very much for your time.